When the Minister of Finance of a country, and one who has played such a central role in a government as Dr. Nigel Clark, can decide to cut and move to a foreign country to take up a work in the run-up to an election which is due within a year, something wrong. Something wrong.
Bless up my people, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a brand new video. And in this one my people, we're seeing where the People's National Party held a conference down there in Westmoreland. And we have a clipping for showing my people where Mark Golden spoke, and he finally addresses the move that Nigel Clark will make from Jamaica as the finance minister and as MP to take up the third highest post in the IMF, that's the International Monetary Fund. And my people, him talk up still, you know, and he's making some pointers as to why Nigel would do such a thing in the height of a general election to come and not finishing the people's business, the people who elected him to finish and to steer the ship of Jamaica as it pertains to the whole economy and all of that. So I want to know if you take in this, my people.
Comrades, I talk to you at a time when we have a government that is on the ropes, a government that is nearing the end of its life. When the Minister of Finance of a country, and one who has played such a central role in a government as Dr. Nigel Clark, can decide to cut and move to a foreign country to take up a work in the run-up to an election which is due within a year, something wrong. Something wrong.
And just to add, my people, remember that Parliament will resume on September the 4th. So we're expecting a few of those names from the illicit 8 who are under investigation according to the Integrity Commission. So we are awaiting to hear those names that will be sent to Parliament to be tabled, my people. So now stay tuned for that.
What could be wrong? Nigel Clark is somebody who have a good personal relationship with. And I congratulate him on a personal level for his appointment. And it's a good thing to have a Jamaican serving as one of the 4 deputy managing directors at the IMF. Because it shows, again, what a powerhouse of a country we are. But why would he leave his critical post and the duties of service to the people of Jamaica at this time? Is it because he knows that there are 8 MPs in the House who are under investigation for illicit enrichment and corruption offense, and he doesn't want that to be on any association with that when that finally comes to Parliament as a report? Is it because his boss can't have his Integrity Commission declaration certified for year after year, and it's not in good standing with the Integrity Commission of the country, and he does not want that to in any way taint him by association, and he can see the loss that is coming in the next general election for the government of the chief of staff, and he wants to get out in time so that his reputation remains intact. Comrades, without Nigel Clark there, they are really not in a position to govern the country. And it took them by surprise, no doubt, not care what they want to say. And they're reeling from the impact because a week has passed and I know them can't name a successor to Nigel Clark in that critical portfolio. And we are in a time where there are a lot of matters arising in that ministry. We have a budget where there's a hole for this fiscal year, and this is before Ben. because there was $25 billion of tax giveaways that were supposed to be financed by a single transaction which he never described in his presentation in the budget debate. A securitization of receivables in college. A big, big word. We know so he is Mr. Algorithm. But essentially what that is a sale of future flows that the government is entitled to. We don't know where, we don't know what source. And I've asked him, and Julia Robinson, Shadow Finance Spokesman, has asked him many times, and he's refused to disclose what it is, and now he's on his way out. So where is the money going to come from to finance that package of measures that he announced? Plus, he said the securitization of receivables is more than the 25 billion, and the rest of it was contemplated within the budgeted numbers. So it's like 40 billion missing. Then you have the burial losses and damage, which he says only $5 billion. $5 billion is going to be made available from the various disaster mitigation measures that have been put in place. 4 billion of it, of the 5, coming from the CRIF, which is an insurance arrangement really pioneered by the effort of Dr. Omar Davis when he was finance minister. He was the one who went international with the need for small, vulnerable islands like ours to be able to finance the recovery from disasters, from natural disasters, without having to go further into debt. And his idea was developed further and became CRIF. And it's 4 billion we get from CRIF. And the other billion was some reserves which have been put aside out in the budget over years to make the 5. But the losses and damage from burial is billions and billions beyond that. Let's say between 30-40 billion, we don't know the full effect yet. But between the damage to the farmers, the damage to the schools, the damage to the roads, and the damage to housing, not to mention anything else, it's a huge figure. So they're going to have to recast the budget to do something for the people that, because the people that need help. Imagine you have back to school at a time when Berlin lit on the 3rd of July. People in all over Jamaica, here in Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth, Manchester, Clarendon, and other parishes too, are feeling extraordinary expenses because the price of food gone to some crazy places, crazy heights, and the government don't do anything extra for back to school. Just to see the allocation that was originally and has always been there. So people are not getting the help with back to school that they need. Comrades, we must ready ourselves because we are going to be in government soon.
Yes, sir.
The polls have shown that the people of Jamaica are tired of this liberal government. They can't trust them. They can't have confidence in them. Too many things have gone wrong. Too many scandals at the highest level right through the government. We must be ready. That's why I'm happy to hear the zeal, the energy, the enthusiasm that your future MP has spoken about and in relation to his portfolio. He understands why I asked him to play that role. And he's giving it serious thought and he's ready to, and he will have my full support as Prime Minister because I see this is a key strategy for making Jamaica have a more resilient economy. Food security is critical to the future and we must have our best in the right spots so we can deliver for Jamaica. Comrade Ian Hills, I have given you water. Water is life. Water is critical to agriculture. Water is critical to many, many communities across Jamaica, including here in East Westmoreland. We must focus on capital expenditure to improve water. You know, we have had decades of major road expansion in the country. And it has been a good thing. And it has increased the speed with which people can traverse the island, move around, and that infrastructure is important. The people need water. And the PNP government is going to prioritize the delivery of water when we next come in to office. The school system, early childhood from birth through primary, is another priority for us. The school system is not delivering for the Jamaican children. We have terrible metrics, terrible statistics that we are hearing as to the very low levels of performance in our school system. The country cannot develop when our human resources, and we are brilliant people, but our human resources are not getting the necessary input and support so that they can achieve their full potential. And it starts with early childhood and it goes through to primary. If you get the youth then ready, properly prepared for secondary so they can read and write, they can do the basic arithmetic, and they can think through problems, secondary school will take care of itself. What is happening now is we have such poor results in CSEC because the people that are entering secondary school and many of them can't read and write. And can't do this, they're not ready for it. We have to fix that. We understand that issue because that issue feeds its way into all the social problems in the country. Because when you have youth leaving secondary school and they don't have nothing to show for it, they put in years of their life at school and don't have one certificate to show for it, so they get C6 subjects and so on. What happens to them? The job market is not friendly for them. Other things friendly for them. They get mixed up in other things we don't want our young people to get mixed up into. And that creates the mayhem why Jamaica has one of the highest murder rates in the world. Because the source of it is these issues I'm talking about.
Anyhow, in this segment, my people, we have learned that a Jamaica Labour Party councillor who goes by the name of Marjorie McLeod McFarlane, who represented the Dayton Town division in Northern Clarendon constituency, has passed away, my people. And it has left the whole administration in mourning. And some people, the Jamaica Labour Party's majority in the Clarendon Municipal Corporation has now been reduced to 11-10. And, I just want to say my condolences to the family and to the friends of this councillor. Death is no respecter of person, and my heartiest condolences. But my people, this has now left the government to ponder now if they should hold 4 by-election that's pending, my people. We have the finance minister that represented the Northern West St. Andrew as the MP. He basically tenure his resignation and should basically have a by-election for that area. We have the Southern Trelawney by-election that's supposed to be kept from almost 10 months now, my people. And we have the Morant Bay where Washi Brian had passed away as well, and now we have the Dayton Town. So my people, that's 4 by-election. And I think the government are going to waste up no more money to keep 4 by-election. So my people, want to stay tuned and look out for this general election. I am of the view that it will be held no later than December 2024, and a whole heap of other people are called for the Prime Minister to call this general election here, my people. We're seeing over there in the St. Anne's area, we're seeing one of the People's National Party, representative asking that the EOJ in that area be sorted out. So my people, wanna drop for the 2 cents in the comment section and tell me what you think, my people. There's a whole lot going on right now in the political space, and we want this election here to call so the people them can go out and make them mark. Whichever mark them want to make, them can go out there and make it. And remember, my people, that enumeration is currently taking place and will be closed off September the 30th. So I want to go out there, all those who are 18 years and over, want to go out there and get on the name on the voters list. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Run over to my other platform, Facebook and TikTok. Follow me over there at Isabel Rose. Check out the YouTube store. Make a purchase. It goes in support of the channel. Check out the YouTube membership. You get a lot of benefits by becoming a member. Only a small fee per month to be a member of the Isabel Rose. movement. Shout out to my 2 members, Angela and Ivan Wallace, who have been a member for 6 months and counting. I also want to give a shout out to Lorna Brooks. Big up yourself. Thanks for the donation on the channel. Stay tuned for more videos. Stay tuned for more updates. Get this video to at least 3,000 likes, my people. Spread out that one near and far. Also, if you're new to the channel, please to subscribe. Big up on yourself.